So, for the recap, your last sortie was to investigate and recover critical data from a transmitter array in a compound controlled by an enemy faction known as the Fire Riders. This was the destination of the last data transmission that was routed through the Deep End space station minutes before its destruction, with all 7 of you aboard. After breaching the walls of the compound, Treefrog, Scylla, and Burnout dealt with the immediate opposition. The rest of the squad soon followed as backup to provide support in the attack on the large warehouse-like building. This building ended up housing server racks containing the data. As Helix worked to extract the data, the rest of the fire team fought off the enemies, with Justicia finishing the fight after the data was safe by detonating storage containers, sending the whole warehouse up in flames. After decrypting the data, you learned that the transmission originated from a city called Nov Elisa on the planet Chrysidium, from the Polis Assembly, that ordered the Fire Riders to utilize their orbital-class laser to destroy the Deep End station. In order to get to the city, you would need a ship. And as luck would have it, a Fire Rider ship barely survived the explosion, needing only moderate repairs well within your group's capability. Scylla, Treefrog, Jaybird, and Helix, you have volunteered to venture to a nearby radiation source that Sam has identified as a damaged Starship-class fusion reactor, an excellent opportunity for parts scavenging. The world is yours. We will join you as you have just left camp.
All right, so we're leaving to find parts for the ship, right?
Yep.
The main ship, not our little mix, right? Or
Yeah,
I can see.
Correct. Yes. So there was a frigate-sized ship. So, like a small cargo ship that the Fire Riders had. You're commandeering it. It needs some repairs, and you're going out to find those parts.
How far of a trek is it?
It's going to take the better part of a few hours on foot or in mech. So you guys have a bit of a travel ahead of you. But, close enough, far enough to not be in direct comms range to the base, but close enough that, you don't need to prepare, like, a week-long expedition.
From us... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go. I was just going to say that we could probably just go on our mechs, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
From long-distance scans, what can we tell about the area?
So, you cannot scan with your mechs. However, Sam, your helpful NHP, has... Actually, do you guys bring Sam with you? It's an option to leave her back.
If we brought her with, I think the only person who could carry her would be Phoebe's mechs.
I'm not opposed to.
I've already got a little freak in mine's computer. I can't take two
Yeah,
of them.
Sam can come with mines. Sam could say mines then.
And Celis hates NHPs, so...
And like Ian's mech is very small. Also, he does not want to share.
I'm so sorry. I forgot about Ian.
He's like, how dare
you?
Let's be real.
Okay,
He's very.
Don't look at me.
He's very forgettable.
Yeah, is it just because he's a man? How dare you?
That and he stealth all the time.
It's not because he's a man. It's because he's like a wet, greasy little pathetic man. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I say that with love. And
yeah.
It's like he starts talking and we just jump scared.
That's my main character note I read up and what I've written about him. It's just weird and pathetic. Part of it. I internalize that when I play him. Very important. Yeah. Yeah, let's bring Sam.
All right.
Yeah, Sam can go in my shit.
So you guys, Sam is utilizing whatever satellites are still left in orbit, and some of them have scanners on board that can have scanned the area around you for energy signatures. And this one radiates a signature that is consistent with a fusion reactor. So it's assumed from Sam and from the team that this is a crashed starship. You don't know how old it is, but it is a potential opportunity for parts. That's all you can really tell.
Mm.
Do we know? Because I know both Celis and I'm pretty sure Helix. I'm more certain that Helix would know. Do we know exactly what parts we're looking for?
You're looking for things regarding power.
Engines, thrusters.
Engines, thrusters, things to... you're also looking for fuel. It's also ambiguous. I didn't have a specific shopping list for you guys prepared, so... Things like
Parts, just parts in general.
Yeah, you're not looking for anything specific. It's just, you've been able to make do with your mech's 3D printers to print parts, but those do need material to work with, and some things are too, you can't
We're looking
print
for
certain
gizmo.
gadgets and gizmos.
And
Yes.
doodads and
One
doodads.
gadget,
Doohickeys.
2 gizmos, at least 1 doohickey, yes.
we need
And one
at least
catalytic converter.
From a
Which I do
2004
have
Honda Odyssey.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Are our mechs do they work off cool, vague and obscure sciencey technology, or is it just like, yep, this one runs on diesel?
Yeah, by default, mechs run off of cold fusion, so it's a highly
Okay.
advanced nuclear reaction. However, you have... Well... there's a possibility that some mechs could run on more crude forms of energy. Like nuclear fission would probably be like the crudest thing you could envision, like realistically see, but who knows, there may have been some waster out there that's made a mech that runs off of like a V8 engine. I mean, actually, Burnout has like a auxiliary power unit on her mech that's just like a gas engine.
That's
Nice.
true.
It's not efficient.
Yeah.
It's not efficient at all. She still has a fusion reactor though.
Yeah. I was just thinking because my ability is called Black Thumb Rodeo, and I was like, Black Thumb. Oh, oil. Like my brain clicked way
Mhm.
too late on what that meant.
Your mechs do have like oils and hydraulic fluids and things like that, so there is that element of mechanics to it too.
Alright. Are we ready to go out and check out the area?
Yes, and just for reference,
Mhm.
reminders of everyone's specialties. Helix is really good at hacking and getting into places. Ian is really good at stealth and damage.
Mhm.
Celis is good at tech stuff and long range stuff. And Phoebe, you're good with long range attacks, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
This is right. This is the first time that you guys have seen Phoebe's new mech in action.
She's been busy.
Would you like
busy.
to describe your mech?
No. Anyways, so
Well, that's okay, but we're not continuing until you do.
Damn, that's crazy. So, basically, Phoebe's mech is a Sherman. It is like a baby boy, except it's in the same way that it's pink. It's very pink. Um, it's not obviously it's not perfectly pink. Like it's not a good like paint job and stuff. Like it's been obviously scratched, and even though it's new, it's been through a bit. Um, it's I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just another
It's big and
kind of-
pink.
It's big and it's pink, and that's what's important. Okay.
Notably, on its back, hard mounted, is a long, short spool. What?
Okay. Wow. Long, short spool. Yeah.
No, I was laughing at the picture that patron sent.
Yeah. That's basically it. Yeah.
I need to find it.
Sign.
I need to find the description.
I completely forgot that I was supposed to write a description of my guy. But it's definitely
That's
not a
okay.
good paint job. Pink. It's got a large rifle.
Yeah, so that
like strapped to the back. Is that what you're saying?
that's what I was gonna describe. Yeah, I'm just trying to
Yeah,
find
you're
the
good.
fucking description of it on the
There's
Harrison Armory
there's
page.
remnants of sparkles in there for some reason. What the fuck?
It is
Crazy.
the ZF4 Solid Core is a hard-mounted dual-source energy beam weapon. Hard-mounted to the back of her mech, and it has a huge rack of batteries. That is very cool and very
She's got a huge
powerful.
rack.
She's got a
I do have
huge
a
rack.
Now she has 2 huge racks. Okay, it's cool.
She's got that big, like, laser cannon on the back, and then another in her hands, and very cool. Okay.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm looking at the CompCon picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the cute skirt and everything.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it does have a skirt.
that was intentional. Yeah.
There. Okay, so as you guys, your base camp area is kind of in like an arid savanna bordering desert area, where the ground is dry and cracked. A few grasses sprout between the cracks. As you continue to walk past, or keep walking towards this energy signature, you kind of start to see remnants of a civilization past. You see, like, destroyed buildings occasionally. You see roads that have been covered with dunes of sand and have cracked into, rubble. You see tall spires, antenna cabling that pierce the clouds high above. Some of them are bent in the middle, being only held up by their guy wires. And it makes you curious about what happened here. But you continue to press on, and eventually hills become canyons, and small valleys become gorges, and you arrive nearby where the energy signature is emanating from. I have everyone join the owlbear.
Where's the elbow? I was looking for it. I was like, I
Pinned
cannot
in
find it.
pinned in discussions in
Discussion.
the D&D server, in the Dawn of
Okay.
the Last God discussion.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, that was the next place I was gonna check. Okay.
Or actually, you know what?
Why'd you keep it pen in general?
I'm gonna actually just put it in resources.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. That is not what I wanted to name myself. Oh, old token.
Here, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
take pink, since I'm not pink in this game.
Maybe once.
Make me pink when you have the chance.
You click on your on the player list. You click on the color
Oh,
bubble.
like actual pink. Okay, yes. Thank you. You're yellow.
There we go.
Yay, thank you.
Alrighty. So, you guys continue on. You've entered these kind of winding canyons, and using overhead mapping from the satellites, you can map your way through towards the crash site of what looks like a small ship of sorts. However, it looks like on the satellite imagery, it looks like there's these blue splotches around it that you're not really sure what they are. If you would like to move forward, go ahead.
Let's get a visual of the area. I'm guessing this is in a that part is in the lower or in a lower part of the map.
What?
Like this part?
Is the crash site
Oh
at
yeah,
a
it's like a crater.
lower elevation?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a crater. All of these, the rocks, these are all much higher. You're looking at like 50 to 100, 200 feet higher.
Gorgeous map, by the way.
Thank you.
How long would it take me to scale this one?
Give me a... Actually, give me just a skill check. Do you have any triggers that might help you with that?
That would be under my character, right?
Correct.
I was gonna ask the same thing too, actually. Actually, let me see. Shh. 3 more seconds.
The only one it could be stay cool, perform a task that requires concentration, dexterity, speed, or precision under pressure. I have that in survive, but nothing specifically about.
Yeah, I don't think that would do anything. So you guess it would
I
probably...
could shoot at you to encourage you.
You guess that it would probably take you 5 to 10 minutes to climb up with your mech. There are good handholds and footholds, it looks like, but you're not experienced in climbing, so there's a risk of falling off, obviously. Unless your mech has any sorts of...
fly.
Yeah, your mech has flight systems, then you can just fly.
Well, no, I want to climb up for the aesthetic.
Oh, okay. Sure, you can certainly try.
Yeah, I'll climb up.
Alright, give me a skill check.
Is that just a flat d20 right now?
Yes.
5.
Okay, you climb up about, we'll say, a third of the way there, and the rock crumbles underneath the weight of your mech. You begin to fall to the ground.
I'm gonna turn on my flight
Yeah, I
and
assume.
fly the rest of the way up.
Everyone watches as this bug mech scuttles up the wall, cracks off, falls to the ground, and right before hitting the ground, just these. I'm assuming she flies via wings.
Yeah, they're like dragonfly wings almost.
Cool. The wings just kind of emerge and take Helix all the way to the top. You do take size +1 heat, so I'll say you take 2 heat doing that. But that doesn't really matter because you're gonna not do anything. Like, it's just gonna cool off as soon as you take a rest, so. Up here, you're very high above everything. You're kind of at the top. There's the top level of the canyon. So you can see all the way to the horizon now.
And
but-
I don't see any other mechs besides our party.
Nope. No, you do not. It's rather quiet and still. And from up here, you can actually take the scan action, and that would... It does... You're certain that there's no mechs around. Anything else? Anyone else wants to do?
Let me see. Gonna move over a bit.
Uh-huh.
Do I have line of sight from here? What can I see from here?
Yeah, so through here, between two gigantic rocks, you can actually see down into the crater slightly, and what you see kind of confuses you a bit. You see definitely starship parts. You see what looks like a drive unit, buried about halfway into the ground, kind of at an angle, so the back end of it is buried deep in the ground. And sprouting off of it, you see these crystal clusters, almost, that pulse and kind of undulate with a blue glow. And you see the crystals... You have to kind of steady the mech for a second, make sure you're not moving. But after a bit, you see the crystals slightly shift and move on the face of the drive unit.
Everyone, be careful approaching that. That looks... strange. Might just be a bit of a leak, but we can probably do something else about that. It's better than nothing.
You guys...
Where was it located again?
Wait, what?
Never mind, sorry, you're good, sorry.
The big glowy blue thing on the map?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which-
that's...
Yeah. Give me a second.
Helix and Scylla. As soon as you kind of, like, get eye contact... Because both of you can see this now. Helix, you would have to kind of navigate around here, which I'm sure you're kind of walking around a little bit. But as you guys kind of make line of sight to this, you get a little notification pop up in your mech notifying you of high alpha, beta, and gamma particle radiation.
Great.
Ah, shit.
That's fun.
Your mechs are
Wow.
adequately insulated for radiation. They're, meant to handle very extreme, but it may have an impact on the human body or the non-human body. Should you decide to disembark your mech. Or dismount.
Ooh, everyone, looks like we're not disembarking. We're gonna have to figure something out in our mechs.
That should be fine. I've got little hands on my neck.
Little graspers.
Right?
Actually, let me check something.
Hmm.
So, what if I sent... Can I shoot a Lotus projector in there? They're normally for scanning enemies. But would I be able to use that to sort of get a better idea of what's going on in the crater?
Let me check.
It's the Lotus projector.
Yep.
It would also just help us figure out if anyone is in the area, since it
Scout drone. Yeah, you can send it in. You'll have to tell me exactly what you're trying to learn because it's. But yeah, you can send it in. Okay, so you send your little guy in. There's a token for him.
Ah, shoot.
And since I have the drone shepherd ability, I can make it move around and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna sort of ease it in,
Mhm.
since there is radiation in
Yeah,
the area.
and the radiation is definitely showing up on the sensors as this kind of white static, but you still have contact with it so far.
My main goal is to, well, one, I want to make sure there's no one in the area.
Okay.
There's
how does it move? How does the drone move?
It uses thrusters and a bit of
It flies?
sort of almost, yes, it flies.
Okay.
Not super high, but off the ground.
Alright. Yeah, you can send it in, and you kind of go around scanning the area. Obviously, you do detect that the source of the radiation is coming from the center right here. It does appear to be a cold fusion reactor that has lost containment. And is still somehow running. Normally, if a cold fusion reactor loses containment, it shuts down safely, but this one, for some reason, is still running. You do not notice any movement. However, you do get up close to these little things, and they look like jelly. They look like a blue glowing jelly. However, they do have this weird sort of organic blood vessel-like element to them.
Do they look like native? Could they be native, like fauna or flora?
They could be. You're not familiar at all with this planet at all, so it's almost impossible to tell.
Are they like pulsating or anything?
They are, a little bit.
Oh, could I actually... Well, I don't know actually how to phrase that. But, from the drone information, is it... Are we able to determine if this is salvageable?
Oh. Yes. Yeah, there's likely good salvage in here. Especially with a working fusion reactor, that's pretty rare, so you have some good luck here. It would probably be a good idea to shut down the reactor, but yeah, it's up to you guys.
Let's shut it down.
Shut her down!
Tree Frog and Jaybird, what are you guys doing?
I wanted to go a bit closer and try to use my skill trigger spot to double check if there's anything actually, any people, any um mechs or enemies nearby that we just did not see.
Okay.
Like just to like double check before.
Okay, give me a skill check.
She thinks she's better than my roll of 5.
I forgot that you rolled 5. I'm not gonna lie. Please, Ducky Dice. I'm begging you. Oh my god. I rolled a 5, but that's +2. So
Yeah. No, but that's karma. That's karma.
That's karma. That is true.
You don't see anything. You don't sense anything.
I mean,
I think I have a small idea for like a starter plan. Okay, so Helix and Tree
Yes.
Frog,
You guys are so
you're
anxious.
smaller.
what did you say?
We've been attacked multiple
You
times
guys
by
are
people
so
we
anxious.
don't know.
No, I feel like most of the time it's you who have been attacking.
Well,
It sounds like
they shouldn't have been in our way.
I don't like that.
Real.
Yeah.
I don't
We
I don't
get
wanna get-
justified.
I don't want to get space cancer, okay? And then space cancer and then get attacked by a random dude.
I think you
So,
already
like-
have space cancer.
That's probably true.
That's so rude. I don't have space cancer.
Okay, so what if Helix and Tree Frog approach through these like smaller sort of spaces and ravines, or through climbing? Since they're technically both of them, I think, are smaller than our regular mechs.
Correct.
They might have more ease navigating all of that. Meanwhile, what if Phoebes and Celis take the long way around? Like, hang on.
This area? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
And
Okay,
we'll
that-
approach from that way to
that works for me. I'm trying to think of the best way. Yeah, we can walk over there. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm good for that. I was trying to look for something, but we're good.
Just gonna walk through here then. Nice and easy.
Alrighty.
Okay. Hold up. Let me double check real quick.
I'll fly over.
Oh, I forgot to go right.
Oh, and before we approach, I'll be like, by the way, the fusion reactor still seems to be functioning right now somehow. We'll have to shut it down. But that gross stuff looks almost organic. I have no idea what it is. So probably don't touch it.
Word of thumb when it comes to weird things we don't know about, but
Yes,
It's
I'd
not
rather
always a given.
avoid. I mean, I'd rather avoid potentially dangerous flora. Especially if it's that close to a fusion reactor that is on. Oh, it's like that fungus that feeds off of the elephant foot in Chernobyl or whatever.
What is Chernobyl?
I think I read about that once. I think.
What?
You didn't read
No, that
about
was
it.
out of
It was,
character.
like, in
I know.
the- Yeah, I read about it once. Yeah.
Fanfiction.
I'm kind of a historian.
We just made the Soviet Union canon.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it was
maybe it's just gone a long time ago, you know.
It was
Yeah.
it was a ship fic between Chernobyl and 3 Mile Island.
Yeah, like wasn't
Crazy.
wasn't like the Soviet Union like the Uke in that situation?
I'm gonna turn my calm
I'm
off.
shutting off my comms.
There's this ancient show where the nations were people and they were all silly during World War
I
II.
remember
Shut up.
this. Like, and then like what is it? Italy, yeah. Like that one was like he was like so twinkish, like in my opinion. But you know,
Oh my god. Jermangi was so funny.
Jumanji was funny. I love how like stoic he is. Yeah.
I'm gonna set my calm to 50 feet only.
Yeah.
So, do you think like that secretly I think that what's his sorry, I didn't mean to push you back. Cool. Do you think that was it Rusa? Do you think Rusa was
Jeez.
a top or bottom? I secretly think he's bottom, in my
Phoebes, I have
opinion.
no idea what you're talking about, but
Oh,
go ahead.
Top or top or bottom.
Uh-huh.
Not
You'll
the
just see
most
Celis.
shopping.
You'll see Celis on a display, just nodding her head, yeah,
Mm.
You're so right. You're so right.
It's okay. When we have downtime, I'll explain the whole Uke Seme thing. But yeah, do you want to stop right here, or is this a decline or an incline?
That's a decline.
So, okay, I think
Slightly.
stopping here would be a good spot. Maybe. Let me double check
Yeah.
something right quick. Boop, 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 boop. Just in case. No reason. But just making sure I'm good. Okay, I'm good.
As you get closer, you notice these tall spines that kind of stick out of the ground, or spires that stick out of the ground. Oh fuck, that was on the wrong layer. Whoopsie.
I see it.
Very, very strange, but otherwise unobtrusive.
So, what I'm hearing is we should get rid of that organic thing before handling the reactor because we don't know how the fuck that's gonna make sense.
Well, I don't know how that stuff will react, but we need someone who's skilled with mechanics to probably get in there and deactivate it first. That would probably be the best idea. So perhaps Helix, you can easily navigate your way into there if possible.
Yeah, I can fly over it, I guess. If anything does happen though, just make sure not to shoot at the reactor, obviously.
Understood.
Is the thingy right? Is it this? Is it
That's
this?
my drone.
Okay. It is.
Okay, I'm gonna hover
Do you know
over...
what a reactor looks like? It's important to me that you know what a reactor looks like before we start this.
Listen, I'm sure that I know what a reactor looks like.
You pointed at a drone.
Listen. Anyways, so
What?
If we find something important, I will point a laser at it. Don't worry.
Thank you.
I'll lock onto things for you. Don't worry.
Thank
Just
you.
stay close.
Mm-hmm.
So Helix, you are hovering over the reactor right now?
Yeah, they're gonna hover over the reactor, and just scan it over, and just talk to their AI and just be like, CB, where should we start? Just to see if the AI sees anything.
Oh fuck, what kind of voice does your NHP have?
It's up to you. He's just unhinged. But he's also a little cat, so
Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the cafe.
I'm gonna say he's kind of sarcastic too.
Yeah, no, he is.
It looks like the rocks are securing the fusion reactor, so you might have to break through those. Just a thought.
You mean we take this whole thing with us?
If you want.
Let me see.
You might be able to get through on a panel on the side if you want to get closer.
Yeah, let me at least make sure this thing works before I dig it up.
Yeah, your Geiger counter is clicking a little like crazy right now as you descend into onto the reactor casing. And as you do so, all of the little blue things, the pods, the jelly beans, they begin to pulse a little bit quicker.
Ricky.
I think the weird blue orbs are directly connected with the reactor. I would recommend hurrying. Or be careful. I'm not sure which one. Either way.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, you put.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop the panel open and see if I can make sure that this is still working.
Yeah, sure. Give me a skill check. If you think anything
Can I do
would
stay
apply.
cool?
No, not stay cool, but I think, don't you have hacker fix?
One second.
Oh, no, you don't.
Are sure?
I thought you had hacker fix. Aren't you the
I have
hacker?
I do.
I'm not a hacker, I'm a mechanic.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you were a hacker.
You got the little fingers, that's why.
I mean, they're in a very stressful situation.
There's a whole ass Geiger counter.
I'll allow it.
Thank you, DM.
Uh-huh. Stay cool. Oh, our music stopped.
Damn. Only an 8.
Only an 8?
20. Yeah.
Okay. As you tinker with the reactor, it is still running. You're not sure how. You've never seen a reactor this damaged still running. But you do see within the reactor panel these it kind of looks like a fungus of sorts, or things that are just kind of like have coated the interior containment vessel of the reactor. And as you are hooking into the wires, you inadvertently scrape some of it off the frame, and the ground begins to slightly rumble, just a little bit. And everyone watches as the little pulsing blue orbs just flash brilliantly and stay lit up. And you wait for a second. Nothing seems to be happening.
Ooh.
I'm gonna flip my comm back on because I have shut it off to drown them out while doing this. Good news and bad news. Good news is all the shit's still here to make it work. Bad news is it's completely covered with this like mold thing that I bet is the same glowing stuff in this whole area. So there doesn't look like there's gonna be a way to remove it without pissing off whatever this blue shit is.
That flash.
Piss it off.
Do you think it alerted somebody? That was like really bright.
Okay, does anyone know what this stuff is? I've never seen it.
I don't know what it is.
I was trying to see if I could use my skill trigger, but I don't have anything. Could I potentially use Spot to
No.
figure out? I didn't even finish my sentence.
Spot? Yeah, no. Spot's like perception.
Yeah.
Can I use Spot? Hear me out. To see if there's any mechanical elements even connected to like the spore clusters.
Sure.
Or they are just purely biological.
Yeah, you can use Spot. You'd have to get closer to one of them.
I hover off the ground, so I'm not even touching.
Oh,
so I'm fine.
there you go. Yeah. So, yeah, give me a skill check.
What dice do I have to roll with again?
That's a
totally
D.
forgot.
That's just a D20. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
D20 plus your trigger modifier, which in your case is
16 plus 2.
There you go. There does not appear to be any mechanical element of these blue pustules.
Ew. I have a quick question.
They look fully organic. Yes, go ahead.
Is there what can Sam be able to see and identify this? Or like
Potentially.
can I ask Sam?
Yes, you can. Hi, Phoebe.
Hi, Sam. We're like in this situation where we don't know what these things are, and like none of us like can figure it out. Is there a way like you can see and see if like you know what this is?
Based off of the energy signature, it looks like it's some sort of fungus that feeds off of radiation.
Okay. And so Phoebe definitely relays that back, unless everybody can hear Sam. I'm trying to think of the best way of phrasing this. So maybe we just need like a little bit of advice, but like, is there... Okay, hear me out. Hypothetically, if we had something like a machine, right? Stay with me. And this fungus is like all in there, like really in there, like tangled. If it's tangled in there, is there a good way of like making it not tangled?
I don't know. It's just a mushroom, who cares?
Well, like Sam, we need something in there.
Then you should go get it.
But the fungus, is it harmful? Do you know anything past other than it feeds
Nope.
off radiation? It's not harmful?
I don't know.
Okay, machine, you've been hovering over this planet for a while. You've never seen anything like this.
To say I've been hovering over this planet is inaccurate. I was severely shackled.
Have you seen one of these like explode or like whatever?
No.
I mean, Sam says it's safe. Like, can't we just take the stuff out or like whatever?
Sam says they have no clue what anything is going on.
That is
that's quite a
correct, Felix.
difference.
Definitely did not say safe at all.
But
You
our
should
options
spend
are
less time
limited.
talking and more time listening.
Okay, Sam. No need to be rude.
Okay.
I agree with the robot.
Okay,
Not a robot.
Ian, no need to be rude.
I no
Not a
longer
girl.
agree with the robot.
Anyway, we still have limited options, so whatever this stuff is, we'll have to deal with the consequences later. Or within the next few minutes. Most
Well,
likely.
Okay.
Okay.
Out of character, I assume that these are all just like intertangled. Like there's no patch like by itself somewhere. Like they're all connected.
Yeah, you're right.
Shit. I was gonna say
They get less and less. They get less and less distinct as you go. Like they're pretty much limited to the crater, and they get more and more distinct as you get closer to the core and each of these little polyps.
I was gonna say, because if we could find a way to like, I'm scared that if we attack one of them or like sever one of the lines off, it would cause a chain reaction and fuck up the reactor. But if we could find a way of like
testing if it'll explode. That'd be nice, but I think they're much too
I have a
close together.
slight idea in this case. I have deployable cover with me at all times. I'm thinking of shielding one of them off.
Oh.
So like totally protect Helix from like the one right behind them. Then just them yank the reactor. Hopefully if it explodes, it won't hurt too much.
Your plan is
Also,
to
for
yank.
reference-
Your plan is to yank the reactor.
No. Well,
Like I'm saying, like the reactor is like huge.
I was about to say, like, yank the piece
yank
off?
is.
Yeah, we're
it's the
yanking. We
first
need the
one.
whole thing, right?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do we need from the reactor again?
You need parts from it.
For-
Ambiguous doodads and doohickeys.
Okay, so
so-
Then yank the
I
two
can-
biggies.
I can work to
I'll say
slowly dismantle it.
Yeah, Helix, as you've been in there, you've done like a 360 X-ray scan of the whole reactor. It's on, and some of the parts that you think would be very useful are deep inside, and it would be unsafe to try and extract them with it on.
Okay.
This-
Do I know how to turn it off?
You can certainly try again. Who knows what will happen if you mess up?
what if?
Okay, I'm going to
Do you
I guess
wanna
you
hook
guys
up?
can't.
Sorry. Do you want to like hook up our mechs so that maybe Celis can help?
Okay.
Yeah,
like a
let
visual-
me figure out how I did that before.
It was the hook thing.
The meta hook.
Meta hook.
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'm gonna meta hook with Celis.
Alrighty. Now Celis can help you hack and fix or whatever through your mech. Basically handing over your mech's arms to Celis.
I don't know if Celis can see inside my mech, but
It depends if there's a camera.
probably not.
I was gonna say, duct tape
Helix
over
is
shit.
gonna reach into one of the bags inside the mech and then take out one of their stims and just like jab their thigh with a freeze stim.
Oh, I thought you meant like a stim toy, not like a stim drug.
No, I mean
Yeah,
like I'm literally
My-
doing drugs right now.
I don't think Scylla would see that.
I'm gonna use the freeze one that deadens strong emotions and fear, so it keeps the pilot
Ooh.
chemically calm and emotionally stable.
All right. Good.
Maybe you only have like a Iron Man heads-up display of just your face.
wincing.
Yeah, you can watch my eyes dilate as the drugs as I get a hit.
So Scylla,
I-
give me a skill check. For the reactor.
All right, that's gonna be a +4.
Yep.
We're twins.
And that is a nat 20.
Yippee!
24.
Okay.
Helix will honestly sit back and let the meta hook, let Celis move the little clampers with the meta hook.
Yeah. So
I won't get
folding
a scratch on it.
out the
Okay.
these wire crimps, and you kind of hook into all these fingers kind of hook into each individual wires and sending multiple signals through each wire. You can initiate a soft shutdown of the reactor, and you do so, and the reactor begins to spool down from a high-pitched whine to a low thrum. And over the course of a minute, the silence takes over. You start to hear kind of like a soft kind of creaking, or like the occasional click coming from the reactor, but there's really nothing there. However, all the radiation then dissipates from around you guys, and all of the blue glowiness begins to die out.
Thank goodness.
Let's give it a minute or a few to clear out the ambient radiation, and then we can get to work better. Are the big jelly beans dying down?
They are dying down, and as they begin to do so, they begin to shrink a little bit and crack and shrivel up. And as they do so, one of them breaks open and something falls out of it.
Oh.
What was that?
Can I
I
See what
go
it-
and check.
Yeah,
which one breaks
I think
open?
I'm
Yeah.
Wendy
Uh,
Williams. What was that?
this
That-
this
James.
one right here.
James?
It's a grenade.
Oh, bomb!
No, it looks like a baby.
Oh, so cute.
But some sort of insect of sorts. And it lets out a tiny little crackle and then dies.
Oh,
Sorry, guys, that wasn't funny.
You're Phoebe on the
Ian
mic,
hasn't
like,
told-
no.
Like
Ian hasn't said any of this. He's just kind of looking for a second and just goes, "There was somebody here. They're no longer here."
What a weirdo. Yeah,
What's
let's
that supposed to mean?
it lets out not a crackle's not the right word. What's the word?
Croak?
Herps?
Yeah, like a croak or a chatter or like a little like a
chitter?
a chitter.
Yeah,
Yes,
please.
a chitter. It lets out a little chitter, and then dies. And then immediately after that, you guys start to feel the ground rumble again.
Oh,
Oh no.
shit. Damn it. Guys, I think you might need to get out of there. Something is happening.
And
Something. not
as Ian finishes being weird, you watch as a large beetle begins to emerge from the crack in the ground. And then another one.
good.
Another one. Another one.
Oh dear, it's
And another one.
out of character. I definitely wasn't expecting that, but
I had
All
a
these
feeling.
beetles-
I had a feeling.
Emerge, skittering and chittering, glowing with the same blue radiation that you just cut off from them. And, well, I guess they do not look very happy. Engage combat mode, Lancers.
Oh, great.
the Eye of Cthulhu is attacking. I've heard the song so many times.
Me too.
I've been playing Terraria so much.
No, I'm shivering in my timbers right quick.
Thank God I took those drugs.
Right.
So
I
calm
had-
and unbothered right now.
I'm so mad because I had a feeling that there were gonna be eggs. And I'm like, shit, can we just like pop one? And I'm like,
Certainly could have.
we gotta pop them all. Pop them all.
Oops, hold on. I didn't actually save the mission. Alright, pick someone to go first.
Can I go first to activate some support?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Perfect. If it is my turn first, I'm going to activate my core system, my prophetic, my Cloud Scout Taxim Swarms.
Oh wait.
Alright, so a little hatch on your back opens up and you shoot a huge spray of nanites into the air above you that swarm out and begin skinning the entire battlefield.
Just for reference and a reminder to everyone, that will make it so, once per round, hang on. If you are attacked, I can try and make it so it was not real and move you around and make you resist that damage.
Can you repeat that one more time? I was having a problem with my ComCon, and I was like, oh. Okay, repeat that one more time, please.
Basically, if you are attacked and it hits, I can do a dice roll to see if that attack was real. Or if it was real, or if it was just a simulation. I can then move you, or teleport you, basically, and make you resistant to that damage. That was my protocol. So... let me see. I am going to use a quick action to deploy my other drone. My hive drone this time.
You said it's a hive drone?
Yes.
There you go.
Something
there. For reference, the hive drone releases a burst 2 swarm around itself that gives everyone within it soft cover.
Oh, right.
Including the drone.
All right. So, Helix and Ian, you guys have soft cover. Which means any attack against you has +1 difficulty.
And then, as my second quick action, I'm going to use the lock on. Hang on. Let me find that.
Which one are you locking on?
Can I do number 1? Can I actually see it?
Yeah.
Alright. Locked on. And let me double check one last thing, because I have a thing where I'm not moving, so... and since I did not move and took the lock-on quick tech action, I'm going to get a free lock-on on someone else.
Okay. Pick that.
I'll do number 2 as well.
You cannot see number 2. You can see number 3.
All right. Number 3 then.
It's the elevation thing.
Okay, no worries. Number 3 locked on. And then... that is about the end of my turn. And just so you know, Phoebe, if you are adjacent to me and you attack one of those with lock-on, I basically can let you re-roll. You may roll twice and choose either result. But you need to be adjacent to me.
Okay,
Just an
I'll keep
option.
that in mind.
You're like
I'll
a
just keep that in
spotter.
mind. Yeah.
Yes, that is the spotter talent.
Oh, yeah.
Heck
Okay, is that your turn, Scylla?
That is the end of my turn.
All right, number 1 is going to go, and it's going to skitter on quickly over to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Soft cover from that, but it is going to attack you, Ian. It's going to open up its mandibles, and you're going to see it's going to... all of its down... Yeah. Oh my goodness. Slow down. You're going to see down its throat, the throat equivalent of a bug, it has this ominous blue glow like all of the other things have. And you see that its The inside of its mouth is just dripping in corrosive spittle as it clamps down onto your mech. That is going to be a... 20 to hit. That does hit. Yeah. So you're going to take 6 kinetic damage and 4 burn as the corrosion is just kind of burning through your mech.
ADM.
Yep.
Since the bug entered the Greywash swarm, it will take 1 armor-piercing kinetic.
Okay. And I also forgot to roll its difficulty, which was a 4. So actually, Ian, what's your evasion?
18.
Oh, so that actually misses. My mistake. And it's going to take how much armor-piercing damage? Salus?
The Greywash does 1 armor-piercing kinetic to anything that enters it for the first time or starts their turn there.
Okay.
Except for allies.
Yeah. All right, yeah, so you watch as this huge beetle-like creature crunches down where your arm just was, Tree Frog. You manage to yank it out of the way. That's its turn. Who's up next?
I could go.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Helix, high on freeze drug, is not at all concerned about what's going on and is going to continue trying to deconstruct the reactor.
Okay. Give me a skill check.
16.
Yeah. I feel like you could add stay cool to that if you want.
Ooh,
This is definitely the time when you want to stay cool.
that'd be 18 though.
Yeah, so easy enough. You managed to get, we'll say, like a control module or something out. There's, say, like 3 or 4 more elements in there that you would like to get out. I think that would be your turn.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is number 2. It's going to skitter on over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has not quite entered the hive, but it is going to launch acid spittle at you, Helix. But you do have soft cover, so that's a minus d6. Let's see. +1, +2, 3, -1. 13 to hit.
I've got to check
It would be versus your
How do I-
evasion.
my evasion.
Is 11, so yeah, that does hit. So you're going to take 3 energy damage. And you are shredded until the end of your next turn.
Okay, what does shredded do?
If you go to the top and you see the option that says conditions, you can add shredded as a condition and hover over it, and it'll tell you.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. All right, that's turn. Who's up next? Jaybird Treefog.
Oh, hello?
And I'm gonna go. Oh,
Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ian.
you can go. You can go.
yeah, because I'm kind of surrounded. Okay. So first, I'm gonna activate my Hall of Mirrors protocol, which is well, actually, it's about holograms, but that's not gonna be relevant right now. It's just there. And then give me a second. I'm doing multiple things right now.
No, take
And then
your
I'm
time.
gonna attack. I'm gonna attack number 1, the first bug,
Okay.
with a barrage.
Oh,
With
I
the
completely
second
forgot. When once per round, when I inflict lock on, the target becomes shredded.
Okay, so this one is shredded
So
then.
bug number 1, probably.
Yeah.
And I'm also invisible. I forgot.
Uh-huh, okay.
Great. I'm gonna attack bug number 1 with my segmented knife. Stay.
Okay. Yeah, normal roll.
Yeah.
So no
Any-
no
Big
accuracy.
difficulty now?
No accuracy nor difficulty. Nope.
Let's see. Give me a second. I think I might have a thing that gives me accuracy on this. Yeah. Gunslinger. Get +1 accuracy on the first attack roll with auxiliary on your turn. Haha. I do have an accuracy.
All right.
Oh, that's a critical. It's a critical hit.
Nice. All right. So I believe it'll handle that for you.
I think so.
Roll damage twice and take the higher of the two. It should do that automatically.
It
All right.
does, yes.
That's a hit, obviously.
Yeah. And it's gonna be 2 energy damage. Wait, no. Yeah, 2 energy damage, yes.
All right. Grab a knife, jab it into the carapace and twist, and then pull it out. Anything else for your turn?
Yes, I did a barrage, so my second attack is gonna be my thermal pistol to number 2.
All right. You turn around and stab, and then turn around and shoot. Yeah, give me an attack roll.
Yep. 17.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Perfect. And that's gonna be another 2 energy damage.
Nice. All right.
And then I'm gonna use my movement. And by the way, I have been invisible this entire time because I get invisible during my turn.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I use my movement, then my hologram is gonna kick in, and a perfect hologram replica of me is gonna stay in the spot I just left. And I'm gonna scoot over here.
Alrighty.
Oh, and give me just a quick second. Yeah, and just when it happens with number 1, when a hostile creature starts their turn, when a hostile creature moves adjacent in the space occupied by my hologram, the hologram detonates.
Oh.
So just when number 1 starts to move.
It's gonna blow up. All right.
Yeah, I'll remind you.
Cool. Thank you. Is that your turn?
Give me a second. I'm remembering how to do all this stuff. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Let's see. B is actually going to burrow back into the ground. And that's going to be its turn. Jaybird, you're up.
Okay, I assume if I move here, would I be able to see 1 and 2?
Yes.
Okay, from like here.
Yep.
And hypothetically, would it be cover?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my 3 movement and. No, then I wouldn't be able to see 2 for sure. Okay, I'm gonna move here. So that's gonna be my movement. Hold up, sorry, I'm putting that in. So then I'm going to activate my protocol, core-born protocol.
All right.
Which gives me 3 charges. And quick. Oh, actually, I can't. Wait, never mind. My bad. Wait, what? It says that the action is unavailable. Can I be refreshed why it's not unavailable? It's unavailable.
Yeah, give me.
I thought I had core pan.
It's
yeah,
because you moved.
Oh.
Yeah, you have
Is
to do.
that so?
You have to do protocol before you move.
Can I protocol and then move?
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't realize that was how it went first. So okay, I'm gonna activate my protocol, right? And now that it's activated, I get 3 charges, and deployables. No, okay, no, we're good. Sorry, just reading up on it, and I'm gonna move 3.
then I'm going to activate cover fire, which I can choose a character within the line of sight of range of one of your heavy weapons within 10 spaces, which I believe, let me double check, I think 1 and 2 are still in within 10 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. How would I do 2? I'm trying to figure out how to, because it's hexes. Would
Yeah.
I need?
I'm lost. What are you trying to do?
So they have to be within 10 spaces
And
for me to, for
Yeah.
Okay, I just
10
wanted
hexes.
to double check because yeah, 10 hexes. Okay, that's what I was checking. I believe that is 10 hexes.
10 hexes is 100 feet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So they are within that. So cover fire is my quick action, and then I will use
Alright, so you've activated your core system.
Mhm.
You have moved a little
3.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moved 3 of your
Um,
4 spaces.
So I
Nice.
believe I have one other quick
You-
action, but I'm just double checking.
No, you have 2 quick actions or a full action.
No, yeah, I used one of covering fire is a quick action.
Oh, okay. Which one did you cover fire?
Yeah. I'm gonna cover fire 1 and 2 because
1
I
and-
think because I have heavy gunner 3,
That's
I
right.
can choose 2 instead of 1.
That's right.
So 1 and 2 would be under that cover fire.
Got it.
So that is good, and then that means I'm going to. I just wanted to double check. Yeah, I'm gonna use Andromeda pattern heavy laser rifle. So she's gonna pull out her rifle and immediately lock on to 1 and 2. Well, first 1 and then 2, and fire off an attack, and I believe. Hold up. Yeah, she's going to. I'll just do the regular attack for that now, which I believe
You
is
have 3 charges.
Yeah.
So it resets to each charge. It resets to 1 charge after each attack. So you should use
Yeah.
all 3 charges.
Oh, okay. So I.
Like, there's no point in waiting to not do it.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll just use that charge then. I will use my 3 charges, actually change it, and then use the ZF for solid core.
Okay. That would hit all. Yeah, that would hit both of them because you're in a
Yes.
line.
Mm-hmm.
All
And
right.
then I have a quick question, because this is if I successfully hit, they're immobilized, so they would be immobilized
Yes.
until the next turn. Okay, so they're both immobilized after I use my thing on them.
All right. Give me 2 attack rolls.
2 attack rolls. Come on. The first one's 13,
That hits.
and that first one I have to do 1 by 1. Please don't do this to me. Okay. Hold on, let me roll it manually because the con thing is kind of confusing me. So the first one is 13, which means then I roll a
3d6.
3d6. Okay.
Yep.
So that's going to be 5, 11,
Holy shit.
20, 5, 11.
What?
No, wait,
That's
hold
not
on, sorry. I'm
possible.
doing the math in my. No. I'm doing the math in my head. Sorry. 5 plus 6 plus 6, so 12 plus 5 is
18.
17.
17.
What?
5 plus 6 plus... You rolled nearly max damage. Okay, so you
Yeah.
incinerate this bug.
Fine. Thank God. And then that's just the first bug too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Oh God. I feel so bad.
The next one is a 15 to hit.
That also hits.
Oh god, please don't make me kill this bug. I'm gonna feel real bad. That's a 3 plus 5, plus 2 is 5, plus 5 is 10.
You almost kill this one.
Whew, thank god.
So you
Oh my
watch.
God.
Everyone watches as Phoebe's mech kind of hunkers over, planting one arm into the ground as the huge laser rifle extends off their back, tracks, aims, and then this huge blast of just laser beam energy just pierces right through one bug and the other one. The first bug just explodes in gore from the impact, and the second one gets sheared nearly in half. And you watch as behind Phoebe, the rock wall has partially melted from the backblast of the coolant vents from the laser.
My goodness.
Hopefully that didn't hurt anybody.
Luckily,
You guys
Ian
okay?
moved.
Thank god.
All right, so you were back. You were back to one charge on the solid
Yeah.
core.
And I believe, do I take burn? That's actually kind of OP. I don't get burned for that.
No, you don't, because it's separate. Your Andromeda heavy laser rifle does give you heat.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you feel that it might be unfair not to give me heat, you can. I will say,
No.
because I feel like this is okay.
I go by the rules.
Yes, sir.
I know you want heat, so like.
Give me.
Ugh. Is that your turn?
Let's see if that is my turn.
I think it is. Yeah, you've done movement.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And then all I just have left would be just a reaction, and
Yeah.
yeah, we're good.
All
I'm
right.
done.
So the three other bugs, they're gonna move all of their movement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 towards Ian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 towards Phoebe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all skittering towards y'all. 4 is going to use acids. It's going to bite you, Ian, or it's going to try to. Tree frog, my bad. That's an 8. It misses. It's going to use acid spittle on you, Jaybird. That is going to be a 14 to hit.
That's gonna. Where's
Versus
it?
your evasion. Yeah, that hits. With
Evasion.
7
Okay,
evasion.
yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, yeah, I got 7 evasion.
You're gonna
He's
take.
too chunky.
You're taking 3 energy damage as this, as it just kind of ejects a stream of acid onto your mech. Begins burning through, and you are shredded until the end of your next turn.
Damn.
All right. Top of round 2. Who's up?
May I go?
Yes.
Yeah, please.
All right.
Whoever
Well,
speaks first goes.
All right. Oh, let me start the new round.
Yeah, we do that too.
All right. Well, first off, protocol Shepherd drone.
Uh-huh. I think
gonna
that
stick it
trigger.
right
I think
there.
that triggers the Overwatch attack from the beetle.
Does it? I
think it
mean,
does.
I think you need to be in an Overwatch state, though.
No.
Unless.
Overwatch is just the reaction.
Oh, okay.
Although he is immobilized, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's impaired. Let me
Wait,
check.
impaired or immobilized?
He should be. Give me a second. I'm looking. He would be immobilized. Yeah.
Can't take
Until
any
the end of their
voluntary
next turn.
movements. Oh, they can't take movements. Okay, they can still attack. So yeah, he would get one
Does-
attack.
Does the weapon have threat?
It does. Threat 1.
Okay.
But he would have soft cover because of the hive thing. So it's gonna try and do that. Natural 1 with a -5, so it doesn't hit.
Yay! Alright. And then, that was just the protocol. As my main action, okay, I have 6 movement. I'm going to move up there using all my movement.
And I'll just say these are just exposed rocks in the ground. They're maybe 1 or 2 feet higher than the normal ground, but they don't really give that much height.
Okay.
Not like these
Then-
rocks do.
Okay. I'm going to use a quick tech attack on 2 to lock on.
Okay.
It is now shredded as well,
Okay.
and I am going to immediately make a skirmish against it and consume that lock on.
Alright. And, are you attacking with your LMG?
Yeah, let me get that quick tech attack, and then I'll get that skirmish roll.
Okay.
Alright. Skirmish, that is going to be a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, that is going to be 3 kinetic. And since I used my overpower caliber, that's going to be an additional 2 kinetic. So 5 in total.
How do you want to do this? How do you want to do this?
Oh, I was going to do a special little things, but
They're just bugs. Like, you're shooting them
Yeah, I
with
guess
machine
so.
guns.
I'm Celis is gonna light up the insect with targeting information. She's gonna shoot out a little bit of what the fuck? Oh, an ant. Sorry, there's an ant on the table.
It's immersive.
Yeah.
That's actually what you said.
Tasha's chasing it. She will shoot out little projectiles into the air above her, which will then just zip towards the bug and just completely shred it apart as it descends into the nano swarm, which just consumes it completely. Into bush.
Into mush. Alright, is that your turn?
Let me double check my last traits and stuff. I believe that is the end of my turn.
Number 3. Going to continue burrowing, and it's going to appear right next to you, Ian, crashing out of the ground through a crack. Tree Frog, can you give me a hull save?
Oh, no.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot they were there.
Crazy.
Hull save from you, Tree Frog.
That's a 4.
Ah, that fails. You are going to be knocked prone as
Shit.
the beetle crawls atop you, atop your mech, and begins to try and chew its way through your hull. Let me make sure. So that's quick action. Another quick action.
Is
Okay.
he taking damage?
He will be if he doesn't dodge out of the way enough. So this has accuracy because you are prone. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Ah, damn it.
You're going to take 6 kinetic damage.
I'm going to use my reaction to activate attack sim.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll the damage, but
Yes,
keep
6.
it to yourself.
Well, I already rolled the damage. It's 6. I told you the
Oh,
damage
okay.
already.
I did not. Sorry. All right. I'm going to roll a 1d6 to determine if that was real or not.
All right.
Hey, that was a 5.
Yay!
All right. You resist the damage,
Okay, so
and
all right. So what happens is, Tree Frog, you get fed information from the attack swarm from Scylla's mech, and it has simulated that a bug is going to emerge from the ground right below you and then pounce on you and begin to target your systems, which immediately does happen. However, with that advanced knowledge, you're able to dodge out of the way or roll out of the way and narrowly miss its attack. You still take 3 kinetic damage, and you're still prone.
Okay.
However,
you can teleport up to 3 spaces, by the way.
yes.
Like, at my turn or just now?
Now.
Now.
Just gonna, scoot away from them.
Alrighty. That one's turn. Alright, who's up? Come on.
I was just
There
gonna
we go.
keep. I'm just gonna keep picking apart this thing.
Alright, you can
I
certainly
don't
do
have
that.
a care in the world.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to keep doing that.
It's just a 10.
Just 10.
Yep.
Alright. You... Let's see, 10... Yeah, that's good enough. I mean, you calm and collected and everything. You remove the second of 4 pieces successfully.
Yay!
This one being a fuel injector, we'll say. Is that your turn?
Yes.
4 is going to move. They're just going to keep following you, Ian. Tree Frog.
God damn bugs.
Yeah. Actually. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1 armor piercing.
That's right, yep. For 4. It's going to skitter on to the reactor and attempt to attack you, Helix, while you're in your zone. Since you're not trying to evade it, I'm going to give it accuracy.
Okay.
Because you're so focused on the...
I'm so chilling.
Yeah, you're so
The
chill.
swarm cancels it out, so no worries.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The swarm does cancel that out. So that's going to be a 9 to hit. I don't
That
think...
misses.
Yeah, that does miss. All right. Kind of become aware. Your Tamagotchi kind of just blares in your ear and says, "We're under attack. We're under attack.
We're under fucking attack.
We are under fucking attack."
Yeah, yeah, whatever.
All right, that's turn. Tree Frog or Jaybird?
I'll go.
All right.
I have stuff to do.
Good, because I want to be last, because I'm kind of scared of my weapons.
So I have a question, which is because most of like the item descriptions are written as if we're always fighting mechs, and right now we're fighting alien beings, right?
Sure. Yeah. Give me.
I have
What are
an
you looking at?
Oh, I have an ability that basically allows me. It's called Stun Crown,
Yeah.
and it allows me to affect people, enemies with the conditions jammed and impaired.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I can move that. Is that thing I can do in the bugs? Can I jam and impair the bugs?
You can impair them. Yeah. I don't think they can become jammed, but you can certainly impair them.
Okay.
Yeah. Certain. Yeah,
then
they do.
first-
Let me check. Actually,
Yeah, no,
unique
go ahead.
physiology.
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to this. Yeah, normally when you're fighting a creature like this, it has what's called the biological tag, which means it's immune to certain conditions. But go ahead. Biological.
In question 2 it says it has a range of burst 3. I don't know how big that range is, but it seems like a lot.
Burst 3 means any space within 3 spaces of yourself.
Okay.
So it's pretty damn big. Yeah.
Okay. What do I need to do to get out of the prone condition?
I think half your movement.
That's fine. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna move up here, and I leave a hologram behind where I was before.
Okay. Yeah, and
And then I stay.
here it is. Biological NPCs don't have a heat cap, and they are immune to tech actions other than scan and lock on.
Okay.
But this is not a
I
tech
don't
action,
think.
so yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say it's a tech action.
It's not. It's
Okay.
it's a. All right, go for it.
So I'm gonna use Stun Crown on both 4 and 3. They're both in range.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they need to give me an agility and a systems check, both.
Ooh, all right.
Agility is to be jammed, system is to be impaired. So I don't know whatever check is relevant. Or
Yeah,
both.
yeah. Oh, I think it's saying jammed as in as a an alternative for being blinded, which I will agree with.
Sure. Yeah. But because it is just I'm just lighting up the sky basically. I'm throwing really bright flashbang.
Flashbang. Yeah. Okay. So systems for the first one is an 8. And systems for number 4 is a 3. So they're both jammed.
Yeah. The system is impaired. Agility was jammed. So
they're both impaired.
They also need to roll agility to be.
Yeah, and I will do agility right now. They're actually pretty good at agility. So for number 3, agility is going to be 12, and for number 4, agility is going to be 14. Again,
I think they both.
It's against your save, so whatever your save is.
Oh no! It's my save is 13, so only one of them.
Okay, so
only one of them
3
is
is jammed, 4 is not. Okay. There we go.
Jammed and impaired. The other one is just impaired.
Right.
God, that's a fun ability. Okay.
Yeah, that is pretty fun. Is that your turn?
Okay. No, that was my quick action. I'm gonna take my protocol, steady aim. I'm gonna pull out my veil rifle and I'm gonna shoot. Which one only had one of the conditions?
Currently 4 is only impaired.
I'm gonna shoot 4 with my veil rifle.
All right. Let's do
And
that.
because of steady aim, I have a +1 accuracy, and it's gonna make an extra 1d6 damage if I hit.
Ooh, all right.
That's gonna be 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Good, good, good. And it's gonna be 6 energy damage with the extra one already combined. So 6 energy
2,
damage.
3, 4, 5, 6. All right, not looking too good.
Hey.
I imagine Ian is just kind of floating through the air backwards after like dodging out of the way and
Yeah.
rips out a just like super chill, lances out this shot.
Yeah, I think that Ian never ever like he doesn't have adrenaline. It's just everything's very casual. Like the heartbeat never rises at any point. That's the end of my turn.
That's from his backstory, yeah. All right. That's the end of your turn. 5 and 6 are up. They are going to skitter on towards Phoebes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they're both going to do corrosive bite attacks as full actions against you, Phoebes.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 15 to hit and another 15 to hit. So, oh, you are... Okay, you're going to take 12 kinetic damage.
Ooh, youch.
And 8 burn.
Oh, yay! No, I'm just kidding.
No, not heat. Burn.
Yeah, I really had to. I was like, oh, never mind. So, 18.
Nope.
No.
Just
How
12,
much did you say?
12 kinetic
12?
damage. Just mark off 12 HP. And then in the top right section, you have a ticker for burn.
Top right section. I don't. Oh yeah.
You
1,
see
2,
it?
3. Yeah, it was the
8 burn.
Alright.
All right. So yeah, these bugs have basically climbed up onto your chassis and are biting through with their corrosive bite ability, severing cables and splattering this acid all over your mech. Not very good.
Wow. Not very nice of them.
All right, you're up.
Okay.
And since it's the start of your turn, give me an engineering save.
Oh, I have advantage to. I mean, I get a +1 to that. Right.
Is it +1 or you get accuracy?
+1 accuracy on engineering checks.
Yeah, so you get accuracy on that.
+1. Okay, cool.
It's not it's not +1.
Oh,
it's,
my bad.
It's accuracy. So accuracy is you roll an extra d6.
Oh, okay, cool. So a d20 and then d6.
Yep.
So that's a nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
I know I can trust this ducky dice. Thank you.
So you actually clear all burn.
Whee! Yay! I'm just like so good at this game. Anyways, so I guess I don't even have to roll. Yeah, okay, so I don't even have to roll the d6 too. So now it's my turn?
Yes.
Okay. So okay, so I'm going to activate cover fire again because I want me need to.
Well, the ones you cover fired are now dead, so.
Yeah, exactly. Give me 3. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Give me a second. I'm trying to read something. 3 seconds. I'm trying to find it. I'm like kind of.
What are you looking for?
It says that I could use cover fire as a free action, but I'm trying to figure out what is causing that because it doesn't tell me.
So every action you have has the option to do it as a free action. That doesn't mean you can. It's just in case the DM says, or the GM says to do it as a free action, you have that option. But you shouldn't do it unless I say it.
Okay, because I was like, I don't recall having anything that would allow me to do that. So I'm going to do a cover fire and immediately put my, put it on 6 and 5 as my quick action. And then...
And just remember, shooting anyone while you are engaged will give you difficulty on the attack.
Okay, in which that means
Engaged meaning you're adjacent to a hostile creature.
no, I meant like disadvantage of the
Difficulty is you.
The difficulty.
You subtract a d6 from the roll.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I'm not doing that. Shooting, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Damn, that fucks up. Actually, could I? What's it called? I'm literally looking for it right now because I just read it earlier. Oh, okay, that would have to be a full attack. Sorry. Can I use my reaction
What the hell?
to? Oh, what's up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Can I use my reaction to brace myself? Well, actually, hold up. Give me 3 seconds. I have a quick question. So, when I move, they're gonna have an Overwatch attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. And my evasion is pretty low, so they're gonna fucking hit me anyways. I'm gonna use my reaction to.
You don't use your reaction until they attack
until
you.
they hit. Oh, yeah. I should have done that one. Damn. Anyways. Let's see. I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to try to do it. I mean, if it's high difficulty, then oh well. At least I tried something. So I'm gonna use my it's a little cheap, but she's gonna pull out her Andromeda again, Andromeda first, and try to fire it close range, even though she knows that it's probably not gonna work.
The Andromeda or the solid core?
The Andromeda.
Alrighty. Go ahead and give me one attack roll at difficulty.
Okay, and that's so roll a d20 and then a d6 to subtract it from.
Yep.
Okay.
And
that is
and adds your attack bonus, which is +2.
Okay. So 18 plus 2 is 20. Oh, thank God! I love these dice. Minus 4, which is 16.
All right. Yeah, you hit. Which one are you attacking?
I'm gonna just attack the 5 right in front of me.
All right.
Looked at me weird. Skirmish.
So,
let me just
give me that damage.
Okay, that is going to be a 9 energy and 3 burn.
Ooh, god damn. Okay. Point blank, laser rifle to the face.
Who'd have thunk?
And 3 burn?
Yeah, 3 burn.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so you watch as you punch a new hole through this bug, and the insides of it begin to burn from inside out. Is that your turn?
3 seconds. Let me double check something. I incur 3 heat. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Yes.
All right. We begin round 3 at the top. It's going to be number 3's turn. It's got this lock on from Usilla, but it's going to move. Oh, I forgot. These are perfect illusions, aren't they? They're just bugs. They're gonna try and attack the illusion.
Yeah.
1 AP.
Wait, isn't number 3 jammed?
Oh, yes, it is. Can't make attacks. Impaired. So it's actually going to skitter back, and take a turn to clear those actions by kind of shaking itself out. By using the... Technically, it's the stabilize action, so it's going to do that. Alright. Team Blue,
May
who's
I
up?
go?
Yeah.
Alright. First off, Protocol Drone Shepherd.
Uh-huh.
To right there. Alright. Then, let's see. Which bug attacking Phoebe is looking worse?
5.
5.
5. Okay, then I'm going to use a quick tech to target bug 6.
With lock on? With lock on?
Yes, sorry.
You have to think about it.
Alright. You have one more quick action.
It has become shredded,
Okay.
and then I'm going to skirmish it with my Oracle LMG and consume lock-on.
Okay. You may attack roll.
Does a 12 hit?
Yes, it does. Just barely.
It is going to take a total of 6 kinetic damage.
Okay. Phoebe, you get splattered with bug juice from this barrage.
It's not the first time I've been splattered with some mysterious fluid.
Uh-huh. Is that your turn,
Get
Scylla?
off the comms.
No. So 2 things are going to happen. Since I made an attack that consumed lock-on, I'm going to make my hive drone emit a pulse of energy.
Uh-huh.
That is going to be just an automatic 3 energy damage on drone or bug 4.
It only attacks hostiles?
Yeah, it's enemies of my choosing within a
All right.
burst 1.
4 energy damage. Alright.
Yep.
Not
I think
looking
I've
good.
been forgetting to give it the armor piercing damage when it starts its turn.
That's okay. The bugs don't have armor.
I know, it's still 1 kinetic damage.
Uh-huh. Doesn't it only happen when they start moving?
No, at the start of their turns.
Ah, okay. Got it.
And then also, since I did not move, I get a free lock-on, which I'll put on 4.
Oh, damn. Alright. Anything else?
One last thing that I want to check. I can do a lot of things. I'm trying to support you guys. I also become invisible, and then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Alright. Let's see. Bug 4 is gonna go and make an attack against Helix again. With accuracy. .21 to hit. So, Helix, you're gonna take 6 kinetic damage. You got that?
Should I intervene?
No, it's fine.
And can you give me a whole save?
Yeah, how do I do that? It's just a d20 and...
D20 plus your whole modifier. So for you, your whole modifier is 1.
It says receives +1 difficulty on hold checks and saves. How does that work?
Ah, okay, so then roll a d6 and subtract that from your score.
Okay. $15.
15. You actually succeed.
Yay.
You do not take burn.
Yippee.
But you still take that 6 kinetic.
Mhm.
Alright, that's that burn. Alright, who's up?
Me.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to use redundant system upgrade to turn my stabilize into a quick action as a quick action.
Mhm.
And then I'm going, oops, let me do, actually, yeah, let me go do that. And then as my other quick action, I'm going to blah, 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 blah. Stabilize. Where's my stabilize button? What the hell?
It's probably under full actions. Just do it as a
Oh,
just do it as a
as
free.
full.
Just do it as a free action.
Fruit. Okay.
I give you permission. The DM permission.
Yay! Okay, so I will use to stabilize, which means I could choose one of the following. I'm gonna use. Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to find. Like, I'm reading it and it's also confusing me at the same time. I think it's just the wording on it. But for my stabilize action, I can choose one of the two to where the fuck did it go?
Choose one of the following: cool mech or
Which is-
spend one repair to restore HP. So pick one of those.
Okay. I'm gonna. I'm going to. Yeah. Hold up. Give me a second. So my question is, if I expend this heat, not expend this heat. If I stabilize, it should. The heat vent should cause it. Oh, clear all heat or take. Okay, clear all heat. My bad. That's what I was reading. I was confused at first. Yeah, I'm gonna use stabilize to cool my mech to expend heat.
Okay.
And then I am going to end the condition of it affecting my mech. So that's gonna be cooling and also end the shredded condition.
Sounds good. All
And
right. So
then
these bugs will take.
because-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah,
mech's
oh,
cooling
wait.
vents open and a burst
it
one
only does
explosion.
half.
What?
Oh yeah, because you said that. No, sorry. I was looking at it, I'm like, why is it only doing half? You literally just told me GM thing. Okay, never mind. You're good.
Huh?
Yeah, so it's gonna take one explosion. I mean, two heat
and two burn. All right. So they actually take 4. Since they're biological, they don't take heat. They take energy damage. But 1, 2, 1, 2, and 2 burn. That bug 5 is actually still burning from your initial shot, which we'll get to in a bit.
Heck yeah.
All right. What? Anything else on your turn?
Let me just double check. Use my explosive vent. Oh, because I stabilized, I believe. Where is it?
Your solid core gets 3 charges.
Yeah, exactly. My solid core gets 3 charges. I just can't use it, but that's good to have. So that's up to 4, correct? Or is it up to?
Up to 3.
Up to 4. Up to 3. Got it. Thank you.
I think gains.
Yeah,
Wait.
because I have 1 charge. It gives me 3, so I have 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so I'm back to that 4 charges. Okay, and then that'll be
Alrighty.
the end. That'll be the end of my turn.
5. All right, 5 is gonna have to make a engineering save, meaning they're still burning. That's a 2, so they take 5 burn. That killed them. So they actually
Nice.
burn to death on their own turn. All right, who's up now?
I think I'm the
I
only
can
one.
go. Nope.
True Frog and
Do you wanna
Helix.
go?
You talk first.
I mean,
Okay.
I can go first because I might be able to kill some bugs here that can help you.
Okay.
Go for it.
Cool. Steady aim protocol. I'm gonna use my rail rifle on number 4.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. Give me a second. With the barrage, does it have to be 2 separate weapons, or can I shoot him twice with the
It
rail
does.
rifle?
It has to be 2 separate weapons. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so rail rifle. gonna be an 18 to hit.
Yeah, and it's.
Okay. Let me just roll the. It's gonna be an extra 1d6 damage because steady aim ability. That's gonna be 5 energy damage.
Ooh, all right. How do you want to do this?
Yeah. I think it's very casually steady aimed at like almost like a regular sniper. Ian gets down on one knee,
Yeah.
takes the rifle, takes a beat, and it's like the whole suit of armor takes like one of those deep breaths, aims, and it shoots the energy bolt shoots directly through the eye of the bug
Nice.
and just liquefies the insides.
Nice. All right, is that your turn?
No, it's a barrage, so I technically still have another attack.
Oh, that's right.
And doing that, then I just pull out my... Wait, actually, do I have range?
Yeah, you have the thermal pistol, don't you?
And that's exactly the right range. Perfect. And after doing that, I just, from my hip, I pull out my thermal pistol, shoot at the...
Nice. Attack roll.
5. Yeah,
5 to hit.
Wait, no. No. That was... 8 to hit.
That misses. You could consume lock on to roll with accuracy.
Feel free.
I'll do it.
All right. You patch into Scylla's targeting systems and adjust your aim accordingly. Give me a plus 1d6.
Six.
You rolled a d6 and it was a 6?
Well, you said plus 1. So it was a 5. Plus 1.
Okay, so your initial roll was an 8, and then you rolled a d6.
Yeah.
What was on the d6?
D6 was 5.
Okay, so 8 plus 5.
Yeah.
When
I
I-
thought
oh,
you said
sorry.
Plus 1.
I said plus 1d6 is what I said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're all good.
I
All
didn't
good.
see this. I didn't
that-
see the spacing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that does hit. Roll damage.
Ooh.
And I think something happens when someone consumes your lock-on, doesn't it, Scylla?
No, I don't think so. Unless
I get to attack when other people consume lock on.
Oh, that's right. You have your autogun.
My
Or
autopod, yeah.
Your autopod, yeah. All right.
It's gonna be 2 energy damage.
2 energy damage. Not a lot, but yeah, this one actually hasn't been hit the entire round.
Oh god. Okay.
But
Yep.
from Helix, your autopod, how much damage does it do?
Let me check.
First damage that Helix has done this scene.
They're busy.
What's to do, guys?
They can't fart around.
It doesn't reconnect damage.
Free kinetic, yeah, there we go. Alrighty. Cool. Is that your turn, Tree Frog?
Now then I use my movement to move up here, leaving a hologramic little guy behind.
Yep. Alrighty.
Oh, now I really hope that Free's gonna attack us, because I've just made something fun.
Is that your turn?
The little death corridor. Yeah, in the turn.
Oh yeah. Yes. So it's 3 has already gone this round. 6 is going to continue to attack Phoebes, except it has to make an engineering save.
Mm-hmm.
It fails, so it takes 2
Thank
burn,
God.
but it's still gonna attack you, Phoebes, with a full action. That's going to be a 14 to hit, and that does hit. So you're going to take 6 more kinetic damage,
Okay.
and give me a hull save.
1d6, right? It popped up.
What?
I'll just roll manually. You said it. The whole save is a d6.
Hull save.
No, that's for structure damage. my
Oh,
bad.
are you taking structure damage?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and handle all that.
Okay.
And let me know what happens.
System trauma. Shit. Yeah, I got system trauma.
Alright, what does that mean?
Parts of your mech have been torn off by damage. Roll a d6. Me. It says my mounts.
Okay, yeah, so pick a mount, and you lose the weapon on that mount.
Okay, and that would be get out. My flex mount, main mount, heavy mount, integrated.
You
I
get to
don't
pick.
have an integrated mount.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
do.
do integrated mount.
That's
Wait, which one's that one?
your
Well,
your solid core.
Wait, shit. I
Too late.
fucked up. That's
You
okay.
fucked up.
It's already too late. Yeah.
That's what happens.
I fucked up. It's too late.
The bug.
That's what I get.
Both of these bugs have been climbing on your mech, and the one on the back just chomps down using its corrosive jaws to melt through the mount on your laser rifle, and it just kind of falls off your back onto the ground.
I'd like to think that it's partially her fault because she wasn't really she wasn't the best welder, so like it wasn't.
She just
and that was her fault.
She's just tack welded it on. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that secure.
Alrighty. Helix, you're up.
I'm going to... I guess all the ones near me are dead. I'm gonna go back to scavenging parts from the...
give me a stay cool check.
17.
Yeah, alright, you get 3 of 4. There's one more part in there that you want to grab. Alright,
Okay.
is that your turn?
Yep.
Alrighty, top of round 4.
Yeah.
3 bugs left, or 2 bugs left.
Let's say there's one.
Who wants to go
Y'all got
first?
it. You got it.
My bad.
Who wants to go?
I mean, if nobody wants to go, I can go, but...
Go.
Okay. Stop yelling at me! Anyways, I'm gonna actually... Since one of them is dead, it wouldn't make sense to not put covering fire on 3. So, actually, no. Wait a minute. What? No. Yeah, you know what? Actually, fuck yeah. Yeah, I will covering fire 3.
Oh, okay.
Covering fire 3 is cover fire. And I'm actually going to Phoebe is gonna take out her Andromeda. Well, she already has her Andromeda. She's going to see if she can. Would I be able to hit 3, or is 3's at the same level as me technically, right?
What's the range?
3. The range for that one is 12, so I can hit it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you can hit it.
2, 3.
Just
So
barely.
it's just barely, yeah. So Phoebe's gonna fight with the kind of like the bug is like getting in her way. The bug 6 is like getting in her way of like shooting 3, and she like wide arcs it and like hits it on the head to like aim at 3. So
Okay.
kind of using that as like a really shitty mount, like a her
give me
thing.
give me the attack roll against 3 with +1 difficulty.
All right, that is going to attack. That is that's a 3.
That misses.
I would imagine it's because
It's because
there's
the
an
bug.
unwilling. Yeah, so that missed.
The shot goes wide, impacts the wall behind it, turning that to molten slag, or molten lava, I guess.
I'm not too worried. I still got 3 heat, so I'm gonna be silly and keep my skirmish with this bug in front of me. So I'm not gonna move actually, and that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Number 3 is going to move towards you, Ian. First, it's going to take the covering fire.
Yeah.
You still have
And 1 kinetic.
and 1 kinetic. You
So that
you have +1 difficulty on this covering fire action.
Oh, please, I'm begging you, please be nice to me. Covering fire attack. Is that the same way just as a regular attack?
Yes.
D20 minus
Should
whatever
be.
D6.
Yeah.
So that's not 20. That's not 20, and then -5, which is still 15, but that's still good. In my opinion.
Plus your attack bonus, right?
My attack bonus, I keep forgetting about adding. That's +2. So
Okay.
that'd be 22 -5, which is
17.
Would hit.
So it's not
Yeah.
a crit, but you still do hit.
yeah. And that is with my Andromeda rifle, right?
Yep.
Which would be what's it called? That's how many D6? 2 D6s, sorry. That is a 2 plus 6, which is 8.
Plus burn, right?
And yeah, plus burn, so that's
2 burn, I think.
yeah, 2 burning. Let me double check again, because I have to do it, it's being weird. Yeah, it's 3 burn, sorry. So that's 8 plus 3 burn, and since it was a successful hit, they are immobilized.
Okay. Sick.
And that is 6 burn for me. 3 more burns for me.
Heat.
Hell yeah. I'm in heat, sorry, my bad.
Alright, that's its turn. It's immobilized, it can't do anything.
And the hologram detonates.
Oh my god.
I wanted to wait until everything else was done. Please make an agility saving throw.
It's immobilized. I think
Whatever.
I don't think it can make it.
Yeah.
Can't make any
I'll
voluntary
roll the
movements.
damage.
Yeah, I'll just
Please
go ahead and
take
roll the
5
damage.
energy damage.
How do you want to do this?
Take
Oh,
I
goodness.
think it moves up, and the covering fire goes down, and then the hologram of Ian just kind of starts flickering, and then the hologram takes out a gun, and then basically mimes shooting it, and then as it does, it just blows up.
My goodness.
Quick burst of energy.
That's so good.
Alrighty.
My favorite ability of anything I've ever done. This is so great.
Do all the illusions blow up, or just that one?
In this case, just this one. I can
Okay.
make them all blow up, but that's an action I do. This was
Gotcha.
just
Cool.
triggered
Cool.
one.
Just a mine. Alright, who's up next?
Yeah.
I guess I can go.
Yeah, go ahead. I only have one left, so just whoever can get to it first.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do my. Actually, I'm just gonna do my protocol to move my drone a bit.
Okay.
Just to give you guys soft cover, just in a nice area. And then I'm going to do my usual lock on and firing at bug number 6.
Alrighty. Attack roll with accuracy.
Hang on one sec. My thing is saying that I already did a lock on action. Okay, whatever. That is a 15.
Yeah, that hits.
As well as +5. That's a total of 6 kinetic.
How do you want to do this?
Hey.
Hello.
Sorry, I was pressing buttons. Once again, I'm going to Phoebe will probably see a single red dot appear on the bug's head And then like 3 more as a little barrage of micro missiles just riddle this thing into a pile of mush.
Alrighty.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So, splattering Phoebe once again with more bug viscera. But luckily,
No, she doesn't
nah.
make the joke again.
Jesus. Autistic ass girl. Joke didn't land the first time, maybe it'll land the second time.
Maybe it'll land the second time, guys.
Alright, and you don't hear or feel any more ground rumbles, indicating that you probably have cleared out this hive of its most dangerous bugs. Helix, you can continue to extract the components. Give me
Yeah,
a...
Helix has not even looked around. The autopod was probably CB sending it.
Give me a skill check for the last component you guys need.
Nat 20.
Easy,
22 with
easy.
my skill.
Perfectly removing the last component. So you guys got a, we'll say a fusion controller, a fuel injector, some spare plating, and what?
Sorry, I just had an idea as well if we want to try and clear out some of the weird fungus.
Well, it looks like the fungus has
case we-
actually stopped glowing and is no longer responding. As the radioactivity from the reactor has diminished and abated, the fungus seems to no longer be glowing.
Is it like flaking away, or...?
It is. It's kind of like drying up. It's mainly just turning to a gray matter. It's not really reacting or anything.
I was gonna say I could scan the fungus and input it into my hive drone to have the nanomachines just break it all down to clear out more of the gunk.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can certainly do that. Take some time and recover more components.
Do that. Was that? I thought they were eggs, not funguses. Or I guess, well, like, both of them. I guess they're the same. Yeah, never mind.
They were in a symbiotic relationship.
Wow.
Actually, technically, a mutualistic relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And the last component you receive, Helix, is the largest of them all. Is a tritium fuel canister.
Dang, I was really hoping for a spark plug.
Not the dark plug.
Yeah,
See if
Helix
it has
will,
a stereo system.
Right.
Damn, I thought this would be an aux input. Damn.
I think
We
heated
don't need
seats
a
in here.
stereo system. We make enough noise as is.
Yeah, Helix.
And I think my entire make is pointing towards Phoebe as I say this.
What? She looks at you and doesn't realize that you're pointing at her, but then continues to listen to everybody else talk.
Yeah, Helix had not turned away from gutting the core the entire time. Even when attacked or when they fired that one auto lock, it was just like a single gun off their shoulder or something.
Oh, they so cool. How did they do it? How did they stay calm and collected the entire time?
It's drugs.
Yeah, no, Phoebe asked why Howard is just how is Phoebe? How's Felix just able to stay so calm and collected the entire time? I was literally shivering in my boots.
Stims.
The drugs?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna have to get some.
Well, because of that, we were able to get out of that quite good condition.
It was a very impressive piece of work. Good job.
I think we should do stims more often.
I don't
not
think that's...
sharing.
You shouldn't,
Oh,
specifically.
what?
Don't.
I mean, I think it would be beneficial.
How? Explain to me how.
maybe it like laxes me, you know? Like Adderall.
How that works.
Why did no one tell me I wasn't streaming the map? Oh my god. Jesus, I'm
I
sorry,
didn't want to
guys.
interrupt.
You should have.
I didn't notice.
I didn't notice either.
Alright, there we go. My bad. Oopsie. It's still
Did you?
recorded anyway. We still recorded the map, it just wasn't being streamed to the spectators.
Let's get out of here in case there's bigger creatures. These are just
Yeah.
more children.
Oh. Can
I'll-
Phoebe see if one of those like little egg things? Oh no, actually, never mind. That's not the thing. Never mind. I changed my mind.
Were you seeing if
This
you
is
could get a
about it.
baby from it?
Yes.
No, they're all dead.
Oh, that's so sad.
We cut off their food supply.
I saw, but I could give
Oh.
it radiation.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
And
And the
certainly
only person
try.
who saw one alive was Ian. He's probably the worst person in the party to take care of children. I feel. Well, I don't know. One of the worst.
Weird Uncle Ian.
Alrighty, you guys are extracting out from the combat zone with
Yes,
your
sir.
newfound components and whatnot. This should be
Believe
enough.
so.
These components should be
Oh.
enough to get your ship running and spaceworthy.
Phoebe's hands with her solid core. Her hands are full with her.
Oh,
That fell off of her shit well job.
her baby.
Yeah.
All right. You guys begin the long trek back to the camp, and we will end there.
Woohoo!
Next
I really
session.
need somebody to help hold this back on.
Next session, we take to the stars,
Hey.
Wow.
Yippee!
Yippee!
and you guys need to name your ship.
As shit.
You guys can do that out of character. I will say thank you, everyone. Thank you, players. Thank you, spectators. And I hope to see you guys next week if we can do it.
Woohoo!
Good night. Enjoy your early bedtime, Lawrence.
Yay!
All right.
Good
I get to
night.
be well rested.
Yeah. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.